Scene 1. The attack. On a quiet Saturday evening, a man named Alex was hiking home after a long day.
My whole body hurt. I was not planning on being on the hike that all day. I just want to go home.
When he got to the bottom of the trail, he realized he still had to wait for the shuttle to bring him back to his car.
Oh man, I don't want to wait 20 minutes for the next shuttle. It's cold and I'm going to be hungry.
Alex walks around the parking lot, bored and hoping to find something to kill time. As Alex paces the parking lot, he finds a hidden trail behind some trees.
I think this is the trail that cuts through the local college campus. It can't take that long. I'll just walk back to my car.
In hopes to save some time, Alex climbs through the bushes and starts down the trail. The first part of the trail is covered in trees and brush, making it even darker and hard to traverse. Birds are chirping. He hears an owl hoot.
I see the campus. It can't be too much farther.
Through all the trees, Alex is able to see buildings from campus. He moves quicker and hopes to get home even sooner. A large rock was in the middle of the dark path with no way of seeing it. Alex stumbles and falls.
Oh no, I'm in a lot of trouble.
When he tried to get back up, he realized he had broken his ankle. Now he was hurt and scared and on the side of the road all alone. He tried yelling, but the sun was setting quick and most of the students were already back in their dorms.
A football player enters, walking briskly, helmet tucked under one arm, backpack slung over one of their shoulders. They're on their phones, sounding rushed as the leaves crush under his feet.
Yeah, coach. Sitting for late again. We're running laps for an hour. No, I'm not doing that again. I'm almost there.
He stops mid-sentence, noticing Alex lying on the ground.
Hold on. Someone's here.
The football player steps closer, squinting, concern creeping over his face. Soon after, the football player came walking by. They saw Alex lying there, hurt, exhausted, and in clear need of help.
Whoa, oh no. This looks really bad.
He kneels halfway, hesitating, glancing between Alex and the direction of the football field.
I wish I could help. I really do. But practice starts in 10 minutes. If I'm late again, coach will bench me for the rest of the season.
The football player shifts uncomfortably, guilt tugging at them.
Look, hang in there, okay? I'll call someone when I get there. Someone who can actually get there fast.
He steps back, still uneasy.
I'm sorry. I just can't stop right now.
They hurry off, jogging towards the field. Alex remains on the ground, still waiting for help.
Then came the doctor, walking home past the trail after a long shift. He had been teaching a class on campus. Oh man, what's wrong here? Are you okay?
I think my ankle's broken.
Look, I really want to help, but I told my wife I would be home 30 minutes ago. I'm going to call someone else.
No, please help. I'm in so much pain. Somebody already passed and said they do the same thing.
Sorry, kid, but I don't have enough time to get you anywhere. I need to get home. And so Alex remained alone. No one had enough time to help out. Now 2 people had passed him by and didn't think helping out Alex was more important than what they had going on. Now all Alex can do is pray someone will stop and have enough time to help him.
Finally, a girl, Good Samaritan, came by. She was often seen as an outcast on campus and didn't have very many friends.
Hey, are you okay?
I think I broke my ankle.
Are you able to stand?
I can try.
Even though it's dark and late, the girl stays to help the man. The Good Samaritan helps him gather his stuff, then helps him stand.
You're gonna be alright. I'll get you to a safe space.
The pair slowly make their way down the trail, taking careful steps to further injury the hiker.
I'm gonna take you onto the on-campus nervous system office. Is that okay?
But I'm not a student.
That's okay. I'll make sure they take care of you anyways.
The campus is dark now, no noises, not even birds chirping as they make their way to 24/7 nurse's office. The two slowly make their way across campus to the Thrive Center.
Please take care of him. Here's some money for the night. If it costs more, I'll pay you when I get back.
Who wants to be the nurse?
I'll do it. Of course, we'll take care of him.
And so, the stranger from campus showed mercy when no one else would. The nurse begins looking at Alex's ankle. We hear Velcro straps peel in the background, and the clipboard clicks as she takes notes.
He is exhausted and in a lot of pain, but he is lucky you found him when you did. If he stayed out there any longer, well, it could have been bad.
I just couldn't walk past him. Nobody deserves to be alone when they're hurting. A soft cough from another patient across the room, phones ringing quietly at the front desk. At Thrive, healing was never meant to be just about your physicality. It was a place where people were able to feel seen. The girl had no idea that her choice to stop to care for him would change his life completely.
We'll get him settled, cleaned up, and an x-ray. You really helped him more than you realize.
Someone helped me once when I needed it, so now I'm just trying to pass it on. And that's what Thrive is all about, not just surviving danger, but being genuine and growing through kindness. That right there is what it means to thrive. The hiker is allowed to leave. Thrive will leave Thrive after being checked out and given some crutches, as he makes his way to the car with the help of the girl.
Thank you so much for helping me.
Of course, I couldn't just leave you there in the dark. They slowly walk back to the hiker's car in the dark. When they get back to the car, the hiker offers to pray for the girl. They pray together, and the girl walks back to her dorm. The hiker gets back in his car and he goes over the day. He thinks about each person that walked by, the strong football player and the wealthy doctor. Jesus told us the story of the Good Samaritan to remind us that love has no boundaries. Compassion doesn't depend on who someone is, where they're from, or what they've done. So who was the true good neighbor?
The one who showed mercy.
Go and do the same. Okay, I did the costumes and I purposely used Pinterest to find photos. For the football player, I wanted to make it obvious that he was a football player while still making him look like a casual student. So I put him in a vintage football jersey and an NFL hat and a book bag. I focused on the colors black, dark blues, and grays. These colors represent authority, power, and discipline, and I wanted to convey how this football player is very strong and disciplined, and he could help the hiker, but he chooses not to. For the doctor character, I wanted to make him look wealthy, someone who is clearly well established and does not struggle financially, so I'd put him in button-ups, slacks, and a tie. I would also give him a leather satchel and fill it with different papers to make him look well established and put together. I would also give him a large, gaudy watch to further emphasize his wealth. I focused on the colors dark purple, gray, and gold. Purple and gold represent wealth, and then gray represents the authority figure. Again, I wanted to make it obvious that his character has every resource to help the hiker, but still chooses not to. For the regular student character, or the Good Samaritan in this case, I wanted to make them a casual college student and really focused on the colors they wore. I wanted to convey this character as a very sweet and kind, so the colors that they wear are sweet, with a yellow cardigan and pink pants. The color pink is often associated with compassion and tenderness, and yellow is known to represent warmth and optimism. I used the book bag to show how this character is a student, and to also pull in the light green color, which is a color that represents generosity and harmony. Finally, for the hiker, I didn't put a lot of thought into this character, but I did want to make it obvious that he was hiking at some point, so I put him in hiking clothes and focused on earthy tones. And I'd also gave him fun accessories like binoculars and a hiking bag.
So for my part, I made every single scene and I built it in Minecraft because I felt like that would be easier and I would also be able to express creativity a bit more. Now for each scene, I made sure the lights were showing on the characters that were on stage, and I also added leaves and bushes to represent the trail he was taking, and I made sure to make the clothes match what the clothes chosen for them were, which was a little bit harder to make it look more stylized, but I managed. And I also added a perspective view from the audience, and I also added things such as seats, overhead lights, and as well as set designs for Thrive and the bushes and stuff, and even the car. So that was fun. And I also made sure every character did their best to look different and again keep them all in the light.
Okay, so for my part, I had sound. I did where he talks about, let me get to it. The campus is dark now, no noises, not even a bird chirping. As they wait, they made to the 24/7 office, nurse's office, and I had the part where they was in the room, the patient across from their room coughs, had a soft cough, and phone ringing quietly at the front desk, and I had another one where soft music swells lightly, and then begins to fade out, and then the other one was like slowly dim as the scene transitions. So that's my part.
I had the lighting portion, so I went on Google Images and showed some images like of Anderson's campus that I thought would kind of convey the lighting and like change of setting, especially in scene 1 whenever Alex falls and gets hurt. He's there for most of the night, so the sun sets while he's there, so you have the lighting is kind of just like make sure the audience knows that, and then especially like in the whenever he gets taken to Thrive, kind of making the lighting like super bright, like a hospital, almost like a hospital would be, just to show the audience the change in setting.